Yes.
Council Mabirizi. Council, we can see that these days you're so active in Dr. Besigye's case ever since the file came out of the General Court Martial. Council, how do you rate yourself as the legal team performance when you look at the bail application, the committal, and then the recusal application against magistrate in Nantege?
I think we are above minimum. We are above average. I think we are above 60%. Why? Because this was a challenging case. This legal team did this job in court martial before it was dismantled. Then when we came to High Court, there was some meandering before with habeas corpus, but later we applied for bail. And the bail was successful. This Kenya judge in High Court says Besigye satisfied all the conditions for bail. But because of her competence, which was even awarded a certificate, she refused to grant bail. When we came to Nakawa, we have succeeded in preventing the state from sanitizing the illegal seizure of Besigye's phone and tampering with it, with adding in what they want by getting an order that let Besigye's phone be tampered with so that it can come on record. We have succeeded in that to the extent that at the time of being committed to High Court, no such order had been got. That was a very good thing. Up to now, they are just meandering. After committal coming, they want that order, which is unacceptable because committal is the final thing. So today, we have been able to expose Nantege, a rogue magistrate who sits in the chair to abuse court process, purporting to commit a person in absence of a lawyer, at the same time hearing the case. So I think with all that boldness, given the nature of the case, 60% and above is the mark I can give.
But Council, how do you give yourself such a high rating, yet Dr. Besigye is still in prison?
This case is not all about Besigye's liberty. It's all about many other people's liberty. That's why we are there. We are there to protect our liberty. So it's beyond Besigye as a person. If you have achieved those, that's why we are getting 60%. Besigye's liberty could be about 10% actually.
Okay. Council, remind us of the fundraising numbers.
0701 881231 and 787-67086.
Yes, Council Mabirizi. We can see that these days, Council, you're very active in Dr. Kizza Besigye's case ever since the file came out of the court martial. Council, how do you rate your legal team performance when you look at the bail application, committal process, and then the recusal application against magistrate Nantege?
I think we are at about 60% or even beyond. Because this legal team has done a great job even before I joined it. This legal team did what it could do before the court martial. After that, after the court martial, of course there was some meandering about with habeas corpus and whatnot, but finally they did the right thing and applied for bail. The bail application was successful. Even Kenya, that acting judge, with her weaknesses, she acknowledged that actually Besigye met all the terms and all the requirements of bail, but she denied her because of her own incompetence reasons and why she was given a certificate of incompetence. When we came to committal, we succeeded in preventing the DPP from getting an order in court to access Dr. Besigye's phone so that they can put there whatever they want. If they did,
yes, Council Mabirizi.
Yes, sir.
Council, whatever you've passed today, people have been thanking you for fighting to stop the unlawful express traffic penalties. Council, what lesson do you pick from this suspension?
I think there is one important thing that when elites come out of their slumber and join others to challenge illegalities, this country can be a better place. This country can get the proper leadership. If these elites had come out of their slumber like this and opposed Museveni removal of term limits, and opposed Museveni removal of age limits, and opposed many things Museveni has been doing here, this time with Muhoza and Kaihoras and others, would be a better place. But we had been getting a problem of people who are working in offices, working in banks, working where, thinking that they are in comfort zone simply because they have like a small car, simply because they have like a salary, simply because they get a mortgage. Many of my OBs and OGs don't look to me face to face. They don't talk to me. They don't support me even when I was in prison, simply because I talk about government, which they say gave them jobs. So I think when we all combined efforts, when we interpreted that actually these laws are illegal, these things are illegal, when everybody came out, then we got the result. So we must ensure that we work together and every person comes out of his slumber to ensure that this country moves to where we want it.
Okay, Council, moving forward, what guidance do you give to Ugandans as far as fighting illegalities is concerned?
Something I'm telling them, let them make fighting illegalities a normal routine. Let them not think that it's going to be a seasonal thing. When you tell them to fundraise, let them fundraise normally. Let them not wait for firefighting. You see, when you don't service fire extinguishers, when fire comes, it burns the house down. It's only when you have been servicing them that by the time the fire comes, then when they ignited and then the foam is there, then they will stop the fire. So that's why I'm telling them, don't give me your money right now, because you cannot fight fire with empty fire extinguishers. So it's their duty to make sure that they fundraise and continue to work all together all the time.
Okay, Council, remind us of the fundraising numbers.
701 881231 and 787 263 086.